the basis of my days back then was trying to work out this idea that kept coming in my mind over and over again. Can you see this? That's my book. Oh my god. Oh my god. And I just want to cry, and I just want to feel my reaction. Because I've been culminating and culminating and culminating and just keeping it all in. And I wrote this when I was 19 years old. I made the drawings when I was like 21 after leaving it aside for a little bit because I didn't know how to publish and make it into a real book. But this has been a dream of mine since I wrote that short story when I was 19. It like flew out of me. That's how the universe wanted me to write this. Or like, I don't know what you believe in, but I just got it from Amazon. Love it. Like, I wrote myself little notes like, "You rock, princess." And like, yes, de la part de Noémie Zumer. So this is the French version. This is a proof thing, but it's the same price than buying my own book. So I'm gonna do that next time. But like, this is the English version. Like, the cover, I made it, as I said, when I was 21 years old. So no, 21. And I just got to Paris and I just read Julia Cameron's The Artist's Way, and all I wanted to do was like pick back up projects that I kind of left behind. So at first I tried to actually publish this. So I went to speak to a publisher that I knew someone, and then they told me to go and see this publisher, but I had written this in New York and it was in English, and I didn't know that French people are so about French, you know, at that time. So I just went, and he told me like, "What do you want me to do with this?" So I said, "Okay, well, I'm gonna translate this." But I never got any, and I did translate it, and this is the French version. And it's actually, I had fun writing this, but it was still kind of work because this version, I feel like it just flew out of me. As I said, it was so much fun. And this I rewrote, and I also did edits, like the last edits on the English version when I was like 21, 22 years old. And little drawings as well when I was around that age. So it was like an ongoing process, but I had written everything, and by the time I was 19, leaving dance school pretty much. So I had been a dancer since like 12 years old, like professionally in professional dance schools. And so I made my way when I was 19 to Avin Ailey, which is quite a big school in New York City. So I went to study there. That happened. It was amazing. And so a lot of the experiences that I couldn't really like express to my friends or anyone really, I just kind of wrote them down. And that's really the moment when I just left school pretty much, and I said I'm gonna do independent things, and I knew nothing about that world. And so it turns out that one of the things that you do is you self-publish. Because then I tried at another publishing another publishers, and I actually went to the offices because I sent my query in, which is like a description of the book, of your book. So I sent that in, and they asked me to send in my manuscript, and I did, and I had my fingers crossed, and I was really hoping to publish this without any really comments. They just kind of like said no. So I kind of let it down for a little bit. I left it there, and I never really did it. And like a couple of weeks ago, like I had it in my head, like, okay, I have to do it, I have to do it, I have to do it. But I had so many, like, I was thinking like, is this good enough, etc, etc. So now I'm having it in my hands, and I'm gonna look through it for the first time and try to correct some stuff that I can correct. Okay, wow. First impressions, the drawing is so big because when I drew this it was like a small paper, and now it's like big. So it's kind of crazy. It's like, wow, so alive. I like it a lot. Like this. That's the moment that you really want this to be like perfect. Like you want it when it's printed on paper like this, you like, and that's what's scary. It's like I knew that once I did this, like self-published, because I already published it online, but like I wanted to have an actual book, you know? It's so much fun. It was scary to say, like, if I leave a little mistake, because I was all by myself to make this, and yeah, it's really hard because you don't have a second opinion or like someone to point out like mistakes. It's important. I think it's like already perfect. I don't see any mistakes for real. It's kind of crazy actually. The basis of my days back then was trying to work out this idea that kept coming in my mind over and over again. I shouldn't need help. I shouldn't be feeling like this. This should be easy for me. And it was as true as truth can be. I should be living happily. I should be waking up relaxed in the morning, not stressed. I should be flowing through the hard times, if they ever come, not seeing them as any kind of failure, rather as a way to bring myself back to my inner wisdom and strength when I'm getting too far away from it. A smile should always be illuminating my face at the sight of the sun. I should feel beautiful, sublime. How I feel should be my priority. I should be happy. I should be learning. Nothing should be stopping me on my way to inner and outer growth and peace. I shouldn't need any coffee because of lazy feelings and exhaustion. I shouldn't need anything. I would be literally living inside of truth if it wasn't for this encrusted lie. Oh, society, I felt right. But there are many ways to make it right. To make it the way you want it to be. It's easy, trust me. I'm still here, and I found truth in the way. Now I am a whole truth, my person, my beingness. It is all that is needed for me to be true. I know I exist, it is enough. And so, let me go on about the black coffees. At 8 o'clock in the mornings, on our way to the bigger avenues, on our way to the stars. Those things made us feel alive, and just as I did, be whoever you want to be. In all your madness and magnificence, you will be absolutely delightful, I promise. That's the end. It's perfect. The poems are in the perfect space. Ah, yay! put it in Poland. Oh my god. This is my real reaction. Yeah, it's a shining day today. Really a shining day.